Hey everyone and welcome back to another video. So today I'll be showing you guys the new updates that I've done on coin converter. So first of all, you can see that the layout is different now. I've added a new option here which I'll show later, and I've optimized everything here. I think I wrote down I've added random countries, so every time it starts up it will start with a random country, and I have added the country switch option. There is a more efficient text extraction ways now. Like I've also added error notifications, like if you enter the same countries they will show errors, and also copy to clipboard, and also more optimized countries. I'll be showing you guys everything. So if you click on run, whenever I start off I get random countries selected from the list here. If I enter the amount here, hopefully it will work, because a lot of the times it doesn't work and I had to find ways around that. So you have the conversion rate to be 0.0015, and from Central Africa to Italy, I think this is the name of the currency, not the country. Also you have Cambodia to Japan now, and for this it's 1.5, and the conversion rate to be this. And the thing that I've added is if you click on this, then you get this text here get copied to the clipboard, and if you click on this X here, then the countries will switch, and if you click on convert, then now you have a different rate. So if you enter no number and if you click on convert, then you get an error option. These were simple. There were a few issues here, and starting off I had to find a way to randomize the whole thing. So this is double G. Now double G is responsible for randomizing the combo box. So as you can see there, I've declared the string with the list of the country names, and then I've created a combo box using the array list here, and then I've create a random number, and using that random number I've selected the index number of the array list, and that R value is the random number. This won't be bigger than the number of countries I have. This shouldn't be random number, this is confusing. This is like a random country, and that random country gets into the array list here, selected array list. I'll do the same for the second combo box, which is combo box 3, which is also not named properly. Alright, so that is one thing. Another thing that I did for optimizing the project is I did a whole random array listing again, and it'll create a search query URL, and this time this will try to get that information from the currency rate from the search query URL, and if they cannot, then they will print the country list. It will loop until a number. This was supposed to be probability of the possible country combination. Yeah, so if I run this null finder, I get printed out a list of all the countries which is not accessible by the random search that I do on Bing. All the countries that have euro by default seem to have a problem, so I found that pattern by using a null finder method, so that was useful. So some countries have similar currencies, like all the countries here use euro as their primary currency. So every time the user will select all the countries from this list, it will be changed to euro. So I also understood that some countries use US dollar as their primary currency, and also some countries use Eastern Caribbean dollar. Again, I do the same thing for the second combo box. So this was one use of the null finder. I realized that I could have just called for the double G method here instead of doing this again, but I guess I wanted to keep things simple and clear. I guess, I don't know. Also, I did a thing, if the values are the same, then they print out that it's same instead of printing out an error. So this was one way of differentiating the ones which will definitely show error. Alright, so that was one way of optimizing. Another thing that I did was, if there was still an error after searching with the Bing, it will try to, like, if it comes as an exception, then instead of returning null, it will go over to this method here, which will try this again with Google instead, and if it still doesn't work, then it will return null. But I haven't activated this for this conversion, so there's always like room for improvements, and if I got a little more time, I think I can make this more optimized and user friendly. But this is something you can do with Java, and I guess it's good for learning and starting out. I did this for I don't know, like I had coin converter already, and I wanted to update that coin converter which I made with Visual Basic, and this is way better than the previous version. Like, it connects directly with the internet and does all that. I think I'll leave an offline option as well, so that the user can enter the conversion rate by themselves, and yeah, that would be useful. So yeah, I guess that is pretty much it. Thanks all for watching. If you guys have any questions on how this works, and go over ahead in the comment box below and tell me what you think. I guess if you want, I can upload the source codes onto a website where you can upload source codes. I'll link that in the description below, but definitely after optimizing and this a little more and making it more functional. So yeah, thanks all for watching. I'll see you guys again in the next video, and for more Java tutorials, don't forget to subscribe, and have a nice day.